Hello students, welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to study a gift of chapels from grade 7, chapter 2, a gift of chapels which is written by Vasanta Surya. Okay? Vasanta Surya is the author of the lesson, a gift of chapels. Before we get into this exact text, let me to introduce the characters of the lesson. First one Rukumani, second one Ravi, third character Meena, Mridu, Lali, Parthi, Patumama, then eighth one Cat. Okay, Cat. The name of the cat is MP Pune. Expansion of MP Pune, Mahendra Varma, Pallava Pune. Okay, MP Pune, Mahendra Varma, Pallava Pune. The cat. Okay, before you read. Mridu is a young girl. Okay, so Mridu is important character of the lesson, a gift of chapels. So where she is living in Chennai. Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras. Madras now it is called as Chennai. Now called Chennai with Tabi. Tabi, her grandmother. Who is Tabi? Mridu's grandmother. And Tata, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tabi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house. Okay, so one afternoon, Mridu was taken to her Rukumani's house. So where Mridu was living, she was living in Chennai with her grandfather and grandmother. One afternoon, she was taken by her grandmother to her aunt's house, Rukumani's house. Okay. In Rukumani's house, there are some children in Rukumani's house. Who are they? Ravi, Meena, and Lali. Okay, there are some young kids. Ravi, Meena, and Lali. So Mridu goes there to meet her cousin Ravi, Meena, Lali in Rukumani's house. So in Rukumani's house, some incidents took place. What are those incidents which is described by the author? Okay, all those incidents are described by the author. Okay, in Rukumani's house. So Mridu, Chennai, she was living with her grandparents in Chennai. She was taken one afternoon to her aunt Rukumani's house. In Rukumani's house, already Ravi, Meena, Lali, Parthi. Okay. So these are the characters are in Rukumani's house, and also cat, MP Pune, Mahendra Varma, Pallava Pune. So here along this character, along with the cat, some interesting incidents took place in Rukumani's house. What are those incidents? Has been detailed out by the author. We will be.
Hello students, welcome to this class. In this class, we are going to learn the lesson, a gift of chapels. Before you read, Mridu is a young girl growing up in Madras, now called Chennai, with Tabi, her grandmother, and Tata, her grandfather. One afternoon, Tabi takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house to meet her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. So we have to understand here that there was a girl called Mridu living in Chennai along with her grandmother and her grandfather. One afternoon, Tabi, her grandmother, okay, takes her to her aunt Rukumani's house, okay, to meet her cousins Lali, Ravi, and Meena. So now she is in Rukumani's home. What are the incidents took place there in Rukumani's house? That is what we are going to study in the lesson A Gift of Chappals. Part 1. A smiling Rukmani threw open the door. See, a Rukmani was described, a smiling Rukmani, okay, a smiling Rukmani threw open the door. Why she was smiling? Because I think she could have known that Mridu was coming, so she was smiling. So Ravi and Meena rushed out. So Ravi and Meena, also there in the house, rushed out, and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. So Mridu was standing at the door along with her grandmother. Rukmani went there to open the door from the house. Ravi and Meena rushed out, and Ravi pulled Mridu into the house. Wait, let me take off my slippers, protested Mridu. Okay, protested Mridu. Why she protested? Because she wanted to remove her chappals. Before she removed her chappals, Ravi was pulling her into the house. Who is Ravi? Her cousin, Mridu's cousin. Okay, so Ravi was pulling her into the house. So she protested. Who? Mridu protested because she wanted to remove her chappal. Okay, she set them out neatly near a pair of large black ones. So now she is setting the chappals neatly near a pair of large black ones. There was once a pair of black chappal already there. Okay, so she set her chappals neatly near those chappal. Okay, those were grey, actually with the dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. Okay, so those were grey chappal, actually with the dust. The chappal the chappal were covered by dust, so it looks like grey in color. Okay, actually with the dust. You could see the clear mark of every toe on the front part of each slipper. If you look at the slipper, each part of that slipper has clear mark of every toe. Okay, clear mark of every toe. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. The marks for the two big toes were long and scrawny. What is the meaning of scrawny? Thin. Okay, it is thin, so thin. The mark of the toe was so thin. Okay, where was that mark? The marks on the slippers. Okay, Mridu did not have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were, because as she is very close to this Rukmani's family, she knows who are there in the house. But this chappals seems to be strange to Mridu, because she wondered about whose slippers they were. Mridu did not have much time to wonder about whose slippers they were, because Ravi dragged her into the backyard. She did not have enough time. Okay, she did not have enough time to look out the chappal. Because she wondered about the slippers, she did not have enough time. Why did she had not enough time? Because Ravi was dragging her into the backyard. dragging her to the backyard, so she had not no enough time to think about that whose slippers were they. See, because Ravi dragged her to the backyard behind a thick bitterberry bush. Okay, behind a thick bitterberry bush. What is that bitterberry bush? Bitterberry, a kind of fruit. Okay, bitterberry, a kind of fruit. Behind a thick bitterberry bush, where the bitterberry bush was the backyard. Okay, backyard, in the backyard, behind a thick bitterberry bush. There, inside a torn football lined with this sacking and filled with the sand. Okay, inside a torn football, you see the football. You could have seen the football. The football was torn and lined with the sacking and filled with the sand. Okay, half of the football. Okay, half football. Okay, in that football, by using sand, it was filled. Okay, the football with sacking and filled with the sand. Lay a very small kitten. See why they are needed that arrangement. The football, half torn football, and the football was filled by sand. Why they were needed such arrangement? Because they are bringing up a kitten. See, lay a very small kitten and lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. Okay, lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. There was one coconut half shell in which maybe they would have given some milk to the kitten. It was lapping up milk. Okay, it was lapping up milk from a coconut half shell. Okay, the whole arrangement, the football, in that football some sands were filled. Okay, and it was kept under the bitterberry bush. There was one coconut shell, half shell, in which some milk, the kitten was lapping up milk from that coconut half shell. Okay, we found him outside the gate this morning. Ravi explains this to Mridu because Ravi was so excited to have that kitten, and also even more excited when he was explaining this to Mridu. And now he explains from where this kitten was found. He is telling to Mridu, we found him. Him refers to the kitten. Okay, we found him outside the gate this morning. Okay, today morning, this morning we have found this kitten outside the gate. We found him outside the gate this morning. He was mewing and mewing. Poor thing, said Meena. It is a secret. Okay, it is a secret. Amma says Patti will leave for our Padumama's house if she knows we have a cat. So Meena and Ravi, both of them explaining how they got this kitten to Mridu, and also continue furtherly, they told about a secret. What is that secret? Okay, Amma says that secret to these two kids, Meena and Ravi. Okay, Amma says, what Amma says? Patti will leave for our Baddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. If Patti knows that we have a cat, she will leave for Paddu Mama's house. So this is what the secret which was told by Amma. Okay, Amma says Party will leave for our Paddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. So understand here, there can be a question. Okay, what was the secret was told by Amma? Okay, the secret was told by Amma. Whom this secret was told? To Ravi and Meena. What is that secret? It is a secret which was said by Amma. What is that secret? Amma says Party will leave for our Paddu Mama's house if she knows we have a cat. Party means grandmother in Tamil. Okay, Party, grandmother in Tamil. See next. People are always telling us to be kind to animals. So we are kids, Ravi and Meena. People always advise us to be kind to animals. We should not harm animals. This is the advice we are given by the people. People are always telling us, okay, people are always telling us what they are telling, to be kind to animals. Okay, to be kind to animals. But when we are kind to animals, they scream, they shout. Okay, who? The elders scream, shouting. Okay, oh, don't bring that dirty creature here. Oh, don't bring that dirty creature here, said Ravi. Okay, this was said by Ravi. What Ravi said? People are always telling us to be kind to animals, but when we are, they scream, oh, don't bring the dirty creature here, said Ravi. Okay, do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Now Ravi continuously telling to Mridu his experience of bringing milk from the kitchen to the kitten. Okay, he felt so hard. Okay, he experienced very hard to bring some milk from the kitchen. Okay, do you know, asking this question to Mridu, okay, do you know how hard it is just to get a little milk from the kitchen? Then he answering, okay, then he continuously furtherly he answers to this question. Party saw me with a glass in my hand just now. Okay, Party saw me with a glass in my hand just now. I told her I am very hungry. I want to drink it. Okay, so why are you having that tumbler? I am drinking milk. Okay, I told her I am very hungry. I want to drink it. But the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. See, I told her that I am hungry, so I am drinking milk. Okay, but she was so suspicious. But the way she looked at me, okay, it looked like she was not believing me. Okay, the way she looked at me, I had to drink, so I had to drink most of it. So in front of Party, I had to drink most of it so that she will trust me. She would trust me. I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. Throw her off the scent. The meaning of throw her off the scent, mislead her so that she won't understand the real purpose. What is the real purpose of Ravi Ravi's real purpose is bringing milk to the kitten. Okay, on the way he was having that milk, he was caught by his party raising question, what do, why are you having milk? So he had to answer for that question. See, I am so hungry, so I have to drink it. So he wanted to mislead her, so in front of her she had to drink somewhat. Okay, but she was suspicious, but the way she looked at me, I had to drink most of it to throw her off the scent. Then she wanted the tumbler back. She wanted the tumbler back. Party, I will wash it myself. Okay, party, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you in trouble? Okay, so now misleading happens. Who misleads? Ravi. Whom is misleader? Party. Okay, why should I put you to trouble? Okay, I will wash it myself. Why should I put you to trouble? I told her. Okay, I told her. I had to run and pour the milk into the coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. So already she got suspicious, so I don't want to get that strong, so I poured the milk into this coconut shell and then run back and wash the tumbler and put it back before she got really suspicious. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendran. So now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendran. So it was quite difficult to get milk from the kitchen, because if Party knows what would happen, Party will leave for Pattu Mama's house, because maybe that probably the reason she doesn't like to have the kitten in the home. So she will leave for Pattu Mama's house if she knows. This is the secret which was told by their mother, Amma. Okay. Now we have to think of some other way to feed Mahendran. Now see, one new name, Mahendran. Who is that Mahendran? Mahendran, yes, this little kitty's name is Mahendran. Okay, the small kitten's name is Mahendran. Mridu was impressed. Mridu was impressed hearing the name of the kitten, Mahendran, the real name. Okay, Mahendran is a real name, so she impressed. It was a real name, not just a cute kitty cat name. We all know cat have some unique names, but this is not like that. It is like a real name. It is like a real name. Actually, his full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune. Okay, actually his full name is Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune, MP Pune for short, if you like. So Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune is so long. If you want, you can make it strong, short. How you can make it short? MP Pune. Okay, Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune, it's like MP Pune for short, if you like. He is a fine breed of cat. He is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur. Fur means hair. Okay, he is a fine breed of cat. Just look at his fur. Like a lion's man. Like a lion's man. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was? Don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridu. Ravi looked expectantly at Mridu, because Ravi raised a question to Mridu. And you know what the emblem of the ancient Pallava kings was, don't you? He looked expectantly at Mridu. Mridu giggled. Giggled means the way she laughed, okay? She was laughing. Mridu giggled. She laughed, okay? Think I'm joking? Think I'm joking? Do you think that I'm joking? Because Mridu's laughing made her to think like this, okay? Think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. Okay? Think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. Ravi said this to Mridu because Mridu was giggled, okay? After hearing what Ravi said, she started to laugh. Mridu started to laugh. So Ravi said, think I'm joking? Well, just wait. I will show you sometime. Okay? It is clear you don't know a thing about history. So as you are laughing, it is quite clear. What is clear? You don't know a thing about history. Okay? You don't know a thing about history. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? So Ravi asked this to Mridu. Haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Well, when our class went to Mahabalipuram, I saw a statue of his tatas, etc., etc. See, whose tatas? The small kitten's tatas. Okay, the small kitten's tatas. So Ravi mysteriously telling this to Mridu. Okay, haven't been to Mahabalipuram, have you? He said mysteriously. Well, then our class went to Mahabalipuram. I saw a statue of his tatas. There in Mahabalipuram, there is one statue of the lion. Okay. So who is that lion? Who is that lion? This small kitten's tatas. Okay, etc. Fact is, Mahendran here is a descended from that very same ancient cat. Okay, fact is, Mahendran here is descended from that very same ancient cat. A close relative, scientifically speaking, of none other than the lion, the Pallava lion, emblem of the Pallava dynasty. Ravi went on walking around the bitterberry bush, waving a twig up and down, his eyes sparkling. This cat is a descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, and if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. How he loved the sound of his own voice. Meena and Mridu exchanged looks. So now Meena and Mridu, both of them looking each other, because the way Ravi talks about this kitten, how he loved the sound of his own voice Ravi's voice. He loved his own voice because exaggerate the situation. Ravi exaggerating the situation of the present about the cat. What does that have to do with anything? Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Mridu demanded. Oh, I am telling you that this cat is descended from the Egyptian cat god. No goddess, bastard. Yeah, that's it. So, well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships. And his stowaway means someone who hides himself or herself in a ship or an aircraft to travel unnoticed. So this Ravi explains about this kitten. His descendant, his forefather, tatas, okay, they are a traveler. They were traveler in a hiding himself or herself in a ship, aircraft or an aircraft to travel unnoticed. Though they are traveled unnoticed in the ship. Well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was a stowaway in one of the Pallava ships, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Ravi flourished his twigs at Mahendran. MP Pune here. Oop! Eek! He shrieked, very pleased with himself. Shrieked, making sound, okay? Making noise. Very pleased with himself. Mahendran looked up, alarmed. He had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell. But worse than Ravi's awful whoop, it was a screech from the window. What a bad sound! If Mridu was startled, MP Pune was frightened. Okay, MP Pune was frightened. From the window, what a weird sound! If Mridu was startled, MP Pune was frightened. What is here? Startled, taken back. Okay, startled means taken back, shocked. Okay, MP Pune was frightened, out of his wits, hair standing on the end. He bounced up and scurried towards. Scurried means moved in haste. Okay, running faster, moving for haste. He bounced up and scurried towards a bamboo tray. Okay, a bamboo tray of red chilies that had been set out to dry. Trying to hide beneath it, he tipped a few chilies over himself. Meow! He howled miserably. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. Some sound is coming. Okay, the screeching noise is coming. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. So Mridu was asking to these two, Ravi and Meena, some screeching sound is coming from where it is. What is that noise? Said Mridu. Oh, that is Lal is learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. So one more cousin. So we as of now we have discussed about the two. The fact is there were three: Lali, Ravi and Meena. So two already introduced, Ravi and Meena already introduced. There is one more character which is Lali. Now they are talking about Lali. The screeching went on and on. What is that noise? Said Mridu. That is Lali learning to play the violin, grunted Ravi. Grunted Ravi. She will never learn a thing. Okay, she will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on. So how the music master plays the violin. Okay, plays the violin. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on, while Lal is all the time derailing, going completely off track. See the difference here. Now she is learning. Who? Lali is learning music. How to play the violin from her master. When master is playing, it is like a train whizzing on and on. Okay, but while Lal is all the time derailing, going completely off the track, this is the description from Ravi. Ravi says about the learning, the way Lali is learning music from her master. So she will never learn a thing. The music master just goes on playing like a train, whizzing on and on, while Lal is all the time derailing, going completely off track. So this is how the first part ends. In the next video we will be moving on to the next part. Okay, so here we discussed about Mridu, where Mridu was living, whom with she was living, she visited to whom, who are what are the people were there, what are the kids there in the Rukumani's house, and what happened there, what is the secret which is said by Rukumani, and if party knows that Rukumani what would happen, and about the cat and the name of the cat, and also how it was Ravi felt difficult to get milk from the kitchen, and also Lali, one more character from in the story, Lali, how he was learning how she was learning music from her master. When her master was playing the violin, what kind of sound coming out? When Lali was playing violin, what happened? And Ravi, how Ravi views it, how Ravi describes it. So these are the things that we have learnt from the part 1. In the next part we will be learning even more things about the lesson A Gift of Chapels.